Remember the video footage that was released of that South Carolina cop, Michael Slager? You know, the one that shot Walter Scott in his back as he attempted to run from the police. And then the cop proceeded to throw his taser, his stun gun, to the man's side as his dead body lay on the ground. Well, the SOB was granted bail. Yes, the man who murdered a man in cold blood in the year 2015 on camera, threw his taser next to his body, just may get away with it. I thought that they got him. However, that may not be so. So I'm going to read to you what CNN wrote about it. CNN wrote about it, and I quote, Michael Slager, who's charged with murder in the shooting death of Walter Scott, was released from jail on Monday after posting bail. Under the conditions of his bond, which a judge set at $500,000 on Monday, Slager must reside in South Carolina until his trial. He will be held under house arrest and cannot have any contact with Scott's family. Slager, who was fired from his post as a police officer in North Charleston, South Carolina, was arrested in April and has been in custody since. In September, the judge denied Slager bond after prosecutors argued he was a danger to the community and a flight risk. Slager's lawyer argued that he should be placed on house arrest, saying that the former police officer does not have a previous criminal record, isn't a flight risk, it is considered low risk for violent behavior. Pause the story right there. The man who shot another man in the back is low risk for violent behavior. I would think shooting a man in his freaking back and then tossing a weapon by his side to plant evidence would be about as violent as it gets. I mean, he basically executed this man on camera. Anyways, back to the story. On Monday, the judge set October 31st as Slager's trial date. So wow. So now it's January, but he has to wait all the way until Halloween of 2016. That's really interesting. Anyways, on Monday, the judge set October 31st as Slager's trial date when he decided to set bond, according to CNN affiliates. The judge said he'd take into consideration the lengthy amount of time the accused former officer would have to wait behind bars before having his day in court. Case drew national attention. Slager pulled over Scott on April 4th, reportedly for a broken brake light. Scott was later shot in the back by Slager as he was running away. A bystander recorded the shooting, and the graphic footage sparked outrage and reignited a national conversation around race and policing. Scott was black, Slager is white. Slager told investigators Scott did not comply with his demands and tried to grab a stun gun. The cell phone video shows what appeared to be a quick scuffle. Scott then runs away from Slager, who raises his gun and fires 8 times, striking Scott, who was unarmed and whose back was turned to Slager as he fled. Scott died at the scene. They also did not immediately give him medical attention either. So that's something that they left out of the story here. Anyways, the story goes on to say, before the judge's decision Monday, Walter Scott Sr. told the judge how he feels when he sees the video of his son's death. Quote, looking at the film that I saw, every time I look at it, it makes me cry, the father said, according to CNN affiliate WCSC. Quote, when I go down to the graveyard, the only thing I see there is a pot sticking in the ground with flowers in it. If you let him out, he's going to go home and look at his wife and children. End quote. Prosecutors also trying Charleston church shooting. One key reason Slager's trial won't start for months, solicitor Scarlett Wilson is also prosecuting confessed Charleston church shooter Dylan Roof. At Monday's hearing, Slager spoke in court before his bond was set. CNN affiliate WCIV reported, quote, I look forward to going to court and clearing my name, he said. Let me reread that. At Monday's hearing, Slager spoke in court. Now, this is the cop who shot the man in the back. Before his bond was set, CNN affiliate WCIV reported, quote, I look forward to going to court and clearing my name, he said. In a statement released by their attorneys, Monday night, Scott's family said they were disappointed but respected the judge's decision. Quote, the family is pleased at how the Charleston community has responded throughout the situation and asks again for calm following this decision. Pause the story right there. So in other words, inwards don't riot. That's what they mean when they say. Now, they need to tell white folks that at sports events because they're always rioting. I've done stories about that before. It's off the chain. Little basketball game, their team loses, turning over cars, set shit on fire. Even the team wins, just for fun. But anyways, I digress. Anyway, you'll be seeing and hearing more about that in the future. I'll just put it like that. Anyway, the statement said, quote, "They will now anxiously await Michael Slager's criminal trial and continue to thank the community for their prayers and support," end quote. Here's the deal. Michael Slager is looking to clear his name in court, but you shot a man in his fucking back on camera, then tried to plant evidence by his corpse and lie about it. There is no clearing your name, bitch. You need to be clearing your draws from all that blood that should be dripping from your ass, because you should be in jail somewhere right now getting fucked, Michael Slager. I don't understand why you're not getting your ass slayed. Your name needs to be Michael Slayer, because they're up there swinging swords at your shield. That's what I don't understand. Why they're not putting the sword in the sheath. That's what I don't understand right now. I don't understand why they're not plunging him. But this is all my opinion. Let me know what you think about it all below. Be sure to subscribe to the Meat Magazine YouTube channels. Visit meatmagazine.blogspot.com. Follow me on Twitter at Meat Magazine. Now, for the record, if you visit my blog, the CNN story does have a video up there on their website. It's only 1 minute and 10 seconds long, and they're basically talking about the situation. It's not very long, so if you want to see that, check it out. Meat Magazine on YouTube, meatmagazine.blogspot.com. Follow me on Twitter at Meat Magazine. Michael Slager, the only clearing that they need to do is to clear you off the earth. They should give you the goddamn death penalty. I don't support the death penalty, but Michael Slager deserves it. Meat Magazine.